Something like me down. Cause it's something like me down, down. Cause it's something like me down. You wanna come take me anywhere? Down. Hey Teresa, how you doing? Oh, good. Oh, good Lord. I like that one. Looks nice. It's pretty cool. Just playing with your laptop, figuring crap out. Yeah. My DJ friends are trying to convince me to get a laptop so I can play music off of that instead of using CDs like I still have. But I told them that I guess I'm gonna have to if I wanna really, you know, do certain things. 'Cause that's the way you DJ now. You have to work off your laptop and shit. Oh hey Tanya, how you doing? Oh yeah, I remember you told me about that. Yeah. Oh okay. Yeah, it takes time to figure out. Just like my DJ friend, he was like, it'll take you a while to figure it out into DJ stuff, and he goes, once you figure it out, you'll be fine. I'm like, yeah, it's easier said than done when you're used to a certain way. Yeah, you'll be fine, Tanya. It's not even good to even think that way. But think about it, but it's not gonna happen. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? Hey Sophie, glad you got my notification. How you doing? At least you're all right. At least you're all right, Tanya. That's the main thing. I'm glad you're chilling with us and you're okay. It's a long way from your heart. That's how you gotta look at it. It's a long way from your heart. Oh shit. Oh man. hate when the places that I like online have a sale, and I like some things that are on here, but I know I don't need it. And then I eye it up, and I'm like, you know what, man, that shit's cheap. I should get it. Then I'm like, nah. Today it was raining all day, so like I went upstairs and sorted out like my closet area around, all my clothes. I still got like a stack of clothes on my bed. And I was like, Mark, you don't need one more shirt, one more pair of shorts, one more tracksuit. You don't need another fucking hat. You don't even need a pair of underwears or socks. You got too damn much, and you need to save your money and stop buying a whole heap of shit. You don't have to have every goddamn thing that you see on the internet. And then I come on here and I go see like the website that I go on, and they have a sale, 25% off. See, it's like they're trying to taunt me. Hey Fever, how you doing? How you been, bro? How's the animating going? Are you waiting for the Tylenol to kick in? Shit. You said you're sending back your Starlink. I couldn't get it to alarm. What? I thought you said you're right. Yeah, I am, Dan. I have to. I gotta pressure myself to not to buy one more damn like materialistic thing. I think it's time that like I stop buying a whole shitload of clothes and things like that, and start focusing on more of my DJ stuff. Start bringing that back into my life, and spend money on a laptop, some music, some shit, and go there, fulfill that hobby. And this is something that I consider more than a hobby. So I have plenty of cards. I don't need no more. I don't really need those things anyway. I have spirit, so and that's free. So I'm good. So I'm gonna try and switch my life around and work on my DJ stuff and see what I can do over there. Video conversation Kennedy. I dropped a call mid sentence during the presentation. I did buffer back, but that's not something I want to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, Tanya. It's not easy. There's always some bullshit, and it's not even the retrograde. Always some bullshit. You know some bullshit? Always some bullshit. So yeah. There's nothing wrong with online window shopping. I could look, you know. I'll look to see if, something on here. If I need it, I need it. If I don't, I don't. Which I don't need it. It's okay to look though. It's okay to look. I need to sort out my clothes anyway and give away some more clothes to my friend's stepson. I'll give him some more clothes because I got too much up there. I need to give him a couple more shirts and stuff. I might donate some things to like Salvation Army. We'll see. I have kicked its ass. Gonna start getting Christmas gifts. Yeah, you might as well then get it done early. Thank God I ain't gotta buy Christmas gifts. I don't buy shit for nobody no more. Christmas I cook and then you eat my food and that's what your present is around here. Those days of buying my nephews things is over. They can buy their own shit. The only person I buy for Christmas gifts is me. And during Christmas I do like a pre-Christmas meal for my family. Like my mom, my dad, me, my nephews, and my sister. I'll do like, lobster and all that stuff and cook dinner for everybody. Say, this is your present from me. You cooking dinner for your asses. And they're like, okay, sounds good. Free meal. Or I take them out to brunch or something. Whatever they want. Yeah, that's what I do every year. Just for the people that, I love and care about. Everybody else can really kiss my ass. I'm not really giving them no Christmas gifts. Ain't nobody give me shit. Oh, buy for yourself. That's all you gotta do is buy for yourself, Tanya. Treat yourself to gifts. That's the best thing. That's the best thing in the world. I remember, I think it was last year, I believe. Last year, Christmas time, I bought a shitload of stuff for myself early too. I even showed everybody my Christmas gifts on here last year. I was like, yeah, I bought this, I bought this, I bought that, I bought this. I was like, yeah, I treated myself. Fuck it. Why not? They were like, oh, nice, Mark. You deserve it. I was like, you're damn right I do. Hell to the yeah. Thank you very much. All my life, I bought gifts for everybody else. Last year, I bought all the gifts for me. Merry Christmas to Marky. Why not, right? Why not? Oh, that's nice. A cheese and a coffee basket is always nice. Things to eat and drink are always good gifts. I consider that good gifts. That's why I take everybody to brunch every year around Christmas time. I take everybody to brunch. I'm like, you guys want to go to brunch next week? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Let's go then. And we're gonna go next week. Okay, cool. For Christmas present? Yep. They already know. They're like, oh, cool. Free lunch. Thank you, Mark. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. See you next year. It's the best gift and easiest gift. Free food. Why not? Sounds good to me. Dan, who are you? Who are you for in the NFL? Because I know Seattle. Didn't Seattle win? I can't remember who you root for. Yum yum yum. Tonight I had takeout because we had a 20% off discount coupon. Oh yeah, for the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, didn't they win? Patriots won. I'm so glad. Now we're 1-1. We lost the first game, won the second. We're good now. We're doing good. I can't believe the Chiefs are 0-2. That's like the best news ever. Can't always win. I don't want them to win anyway. Fuckers. I should have worn my Patriots stuff today, but I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. So I had to go find all of it. Cause I packed it away because now the season started. I said, let me get all my Patriots shit out now. I was like, let me get all my Patriots stuff out. Find my hats, my shirts. Go Pats. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, God. Oh my God. Mm. Oh, 85 degrees? Oh, cool. Here was 79 because it was raining all day. The sun didn't even come out until the very end of the day. Oh, God. Oh, well, that's cool. Then it says a baby pat on your back, sis. That's a cool one. I like that one too. But I don't need none of this stuff. I need to get off this website and stop looking at this stuff because I'm gonna end up like taking advantage of this 25 or 30% off shit they have here. And I really need to get away from there. Cause I have too much shit. Actually, let me just check one more thing. That's not a bad price for that shirt. Oh my gosh, I'm over here yawning like crazy. That's not good. That is not good, Marky. All right, that's enough. I'm not looking at that no more. I was trying to the doctor's appointment because I lost the car keys. And I need gas. Oh my god. Shit. Yeah. Try $8 and something a gallon here. I can't remember what somebody asked me the other day how much it was. I looked it up. It was like 8 something a gallon. I think it was 8.62 or 8.63 a gallon. Some fucking bullshit. It never ends. It costs like $70 to fill up my van. Gas. Regular gas. $70 it gets full. It gets full. I didn't even know this shit went to my I didn't realize this went to my Facebook. I didn't even post it on here. But I guess it went to my social media. I'm sure some people might be mad at me because I posted that, but I don't really care anyway. It's just a joke. You know, I'm sure they'll be able to handle it. Did you see? You actually laughed at it, Tanya. The thing I put on Instagram, but the guy said, "If you're, what he said, if you're a homo, then it's no Jesus will make you straight or something like that." Oh man, it was the way he said it was like the funniest shit ever. Apparently, it went to my Facebook, so oh well, I don't really care. I wish I wouldn't have put it there, but sometimes it goes there. Uh, oh my god, that shit is so funny. I was laughing so much. The way that guy said that shit, it was like the funniest shit in the world. I had to play it again. He can make you a homo, no mo. Jesus Christ will make you straight. Oh boy. Oh man, that shit was funny. Oh well, not my problem. I gotta be. I next time I put it on my Instagram, but I think it actually went to my what you call it too. It went to my Facebook. I didn't think it went there, but I don't really care. I don't have those type of people on my Facebook anyway. During June, I delete a lot of them because all they do is try and push their propagandas on me. Lord. Hmm. What world is this? There's some crazy people. Oh, hey, Brian. How you doing? Thanks for the super chat. You said, how does Bonnie currently feel about you? Let's check. Just chill. That's good, bro. How did the music fest go? It went all right? Okay, good. All right, so Bonnie feels like you are mature and responsible, reliable. Um, she feels like she might be able to depend on you in any way. I would say be persistent with her, and things will conclude in a way where you guys will find compatibility between each other. The only thing I see that's not like not 100% is like there might be some people on the outside looking in that might not want you guys to like be friends or be more than that if that's the case, or like any type of way. The people on the outside are probably making you or her contemplate each other's company. But otherwise, that if you guys don't listen to the outside and focus on each other, your friendship or whatever you guys want it to be, I feel like there'll be some concentration about learning from each other, talking to each other. I feel like Bonnie is a person that likes to control things. She has a lot of strength and courage. Uh, she wants to find the energy to do more things. She's very determined. She's confident. She's accomplished. But she might be one of those chicks that like to control things. So she might be one of those chicks that like say, "Hey, look, you got to do this and you got to do that." Hey, Star, how you been? So I would say that she feels good about you. She thinks you're like a mature, decent person, and she feels like she could depend on you. I would say be patient with her as well. And if she tries to like control the way things are, then just let her wear the pants for a little while, as long as it's not offendable, which I don't see. You know, she might be. It might not even be that type of controlling. She just likes to control the way things are in her life. But otherwise, that I don't get nothing bad here. The only thing that I see negative is like people on the outside looking in. So like I said, if you're just friends and you're just chilling, then people might be like, hey, um, what are you doing talking to Brian? And they'll be like, oh, I don't know him, but hey, watch out for these men, you know, blah blah blah. And then on your side, might be somebody that says, oh, you sure you want to deal with Bonnie? This and that and the other. That's the only thing I see here that's like, you know, might get you both to contemplate your friendship. But otherwise, that I would say, wait and try things, see how it goes, and then you should be fine. Because I don't get nothing else that's negative. Just people on the outside, which is normal. People are always like, watch out for so and so, watch out for this, watch out for that, instead of getting to know the person. But otherwise, that I feel she feels good about you. She looks at you in a good way, especially if these people on the outside don't say much. Looks like she concentrates a lot on her life and like just work. She might be like studying or learning new things. Yeah, I get an awesome person here. I don't get nothing negative on you and her and stuff. Like I said, I just feel like people on the outside might try to influence, negativity between you guys, but otherwise that I don't feel like she cares. She'll turn her back on people that try to be negative. So if she's an awesome person, she probably doesn't even care about negative shit. Or people that come up to her and say negative things about you or whoever. But otherwise, that Brian looks good, man. It looks good. She feels good about you. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Good luck. It's not every day you find a good woman, an awesome woman. Because a lot of these women out here, they be just, want to leech off a guy for shit. And vice versa. But, us men in here want to talk about the women. But yeah, I have some awesome women in here. I have some in here right now. Yeah. You're welcome, bro. No problem. When people are good people, they don't listen to anybody on the outside anyway. They make their own assumptions. They make their own conclusions. They make their own, way of life. They're not really worried about what other people say. At least I don't. If somebody tells me, "Oh, you know, so and so, that person you are, that person this," I'm like, "Yeah, yeah. Thanks for telling me. I appreciate it. I'll figure it out myself. Thank you." That's what I do. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, cool." Someone did that to me recently. They're like, "Oh, so and so is this and that," and I was like, "Well, they ain't done nothing to me. So until they do something to me, then I'll deal with them. So if they treat me like they treated you, then I'll say, hey, you're right. That person did what they did to me to you. So if not, bye." How you been, Starlight? I haven't seen you in a bit. I know it's late where you are. You should be in your bed sleeping. But I hope you've been doing good. Hope all's good in your world. It's been raining here all day, on and off. It's calmed down now. We actually don't have one. I mean, not speak too soon, but let me see if the weather. Uh, Apparently tomorrow morning it's supposed to rain. We're supposed to have some showers, and then the afternoon it's supposed to get better. Wednesday is supposed to be good, and Thursday is supposed to be great, and then Friday is supposed to be good too. So that's cool. It's supposed to be 80. It's 78 right now, which is great, but the humidity is 91, which I can definitely feel when I go outside. Tomorrow's supposed to be 85, which is not bad. It's not bad. For here, it's regular. Actually, let me see with the radar. Last night when I went to sleep, about I would say I went to sleep like right before 1, and then around 5:30 in the morning, I heard like this rumble of thunder, and it woke me up, and I was like, "Come on, man, let me sleep a little longer, man. Come on, don't be doing this to me." So I'm there, like fell asleep again. Then about half an hour later, I hear another rumble, a little bit louder, and I'm like, "Come on, man, you gotta be kidding me." And then I'm like, "Okay, good. I ain't heard nothing else." And next thing you know, 7 o'clock, I had to wake up, take my nephew to school at 8, before 8 o'clock. So I was like, great. Always some bullshit. All right, so the radar doesn't show any rain in the vicinity. Thank God. Good. There's no more rain for tonight. That's great. Leave us alone with the rain. It actually looks pretty clear. It looks like nothing's coming this way. Looks like we actually might get a break. There is some showers way behind, but yeah, looks like we'll be all right. Looks like we're gonna be okay. No more rain for a while. Yeah, I'm still afraid of thunder too. I don't like thunder. Lightning struck around here last month and fucked up everything around here. I don't like thunder and lightning. Yes, I have the Boston Celtics. See, I knew you were coming, see, so I had to dress up as a leprechaun. Yeah, the Celtics are, like the Irish. Got my clover, 3-leaf clover on. I like Irish people. I have some Irish friends. I never understand why people get jealous of best of friendships and most beautiful people. Yeah, I know. People are just the way they are. It's just like recently when Charlie Kirk died, everybody's like, yeah, fuck that guy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you people are sick. You're around here celebrating a death, like having a party and shit for a man that had debates with people and was trying to talk sense into them. But because you lost your debate with him because he was smarter than you, you want to kill him. Alrighty then. So why do you live in the world? You think you're gonna live in a perfect world or something? And if you don't like somebody, just stay away from them. There's a lot of sick individuals in this world. This past week, I've seen some evil, evil people. It's really sad. That's why I don't want to go in the public too much. I got invited today to go to a party on the 3rd of October to do a DJ, a 20-minute. This guy's putting on like a 20-minute DJ, like, fest. Like old DJs from all over the island could come on and play for 20 minutes and show everybody what they got. And I got invited to it today from a friend of mine. He's like, Mark, I know you ain't done it in a long time, but it's only 20 minutes. You can handle it. And I was like, I'll see what happens, but I doubt it. I said, I really don't want to see a bunch of idiots, to be honest. I'd rather save my nice energy and not have to deal with assholes. So he was like, I understand. I'd rather stay away from people, to be honest. Because you never know. People are just so fucking devilish and nasty. They be like, Mark's back. Let me fucking do something to this guy. I don't want him around here no more. It's peaceful without his ass around here. Yeah, the devil's in full effect. Yeah, the 3-leaf one is the lucky one, yeah. Yeah. Here we have the 4-leaf clover in Bermuda. I've seen a lot of 4-leaf clovers, but not 3. A Starlight, you want a card? I'll give you one. I have the Angel Wisdom Tarot. I would like to give you one if you want to accept it. Yeah, the devil's been definitely showing up. The devil's been working really hard this year. I have to admit, the devil's been working very, very hard. Almost like people want to be on that side. That's cool. I've never really seen, I can't say never, but I haven't seen the 3-leaf clovers around here, but I've seen 4. We don't really have too many clovers here, but we do have a 4-leaf clover, not a 3. It'd be nice. If I saw a 3-leaf clover, then I'll be like happy. You want one? All right, cool. Oh yeah, my hat. Yeah. Well, this is the Celtics, sign anyway, because our mascot is a Irish leprechaun, mascot named Lucky, and he wears like the 3-leaf clover stuff. I actually wasn't gonna wear this hat, but I said it. It's for the outfit, so I said I'll wear it. Maybe I'll get lucky. And then you arrived. See? There you go. Yes, please do. That'll be cool. I would like to see that. That'll be nice. All right. So you got the balance card. And this card says blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary, successful compromise, the power of diversity, self control, patience, and balance. So there you go. That's your card. Starlight. It's like the Justice card, pretty much. Yeah, and it's going into both chalices, you know? See how it's going from one chalice to the other? I saw a double rainbow in the sky yesterday. My nephew goes, "Oh, look, look. It's a double rainbow in there." Like one was the top one was really, really bright, and the second one underneath it was like less bright. It wasn't as bright. Teresa, you say you want to throw your technology out the window? No, don't do that. I know it's frustrating sometimes. I know. Teresa, you want a card? Okay, good. I'm glad it resonated. That's good. Yeah, it's like and this deck is a little different, but that's the Justice card, pretty much. All right, Teresa, let me see what I get for you. All right, this is the Four of Swords. All right, so this says insights that come from meditation, the need to rest and take a vacation, allow yourself more time to make a decision, mental exhaustion, get more sleep. Don't throw your laptop in the trash. Yes. That's what it said on the back. It said, don't throw your laptop in the trash. Give it time. Hmm. Yeah, you got to get a milkshake, Tanya, or eat soup. You can have soup. You can have soup, and then you can have milkshake. You can have protein shake, whatever you want. It's all good. I remember when I got my four wisdom teeth taken out. I had stitches in the back of my mouth on both sides. And I was a mess for like 2 weeks, and everybody was talking shit. Like my bosses, they were like, "Oh, you're a wuss, man. You got put down to take your teeth out. You should have just got those things pulled out right in the dentist and said, look, I don't want to see nobody pull my fucking teeth out. What if them painkillers ain't working like fucking God, and I don't want to see all that blood all over the place. I don't be choking all over the damn place. You crazy?" So then they were like, so then I took like a while to recover. And then I kept like playing with the stitches with my tongue and shit to see when they would get out. They said they'll fall out or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah. So I got that done when I was 19, I think, 19 or 20. It was such a pain in the ass. I know some people that don't get put down to get it done. I'm like, no, no, I'm fucking me. Hell to the no. What's up, Lucky? How you doing? You're welcome, Starlight. No problem. Just glad it made sense. That's all. Da-dee-dee, da-dee-da, da-dee-dee, da-dee-da. Sexy ladies and damn. There you go. Can't make this shit up. That's good, Lucky. That's good. Oh, that's cool. Starlight, you lost me there for a minute because I was like, who? It must be technology night because it just crashed on me just now. I'm back. That was crazy. All they saw was a blank screen and it said, your tab crashed. Reload. Reconnect. Stupid ass shit. Lucky said when you read the bottle manufacturers having problems with the bottle supplier, so we'll source another one. Well, there you go. See, Spirit's always trying to take care of you. When one thing don't work, you go to another. That's all. That's it. Simple. Somebody would do it. It's not like you told your mom. She says she's glad he's at peace and happy, so grateful. Oh, that's good. Yeah. See, I don't really have dreams like how you say you have dreams with the person in spirit. Like that's the thing. Like I wouldn't say I wish to have it, but I don't really. I don't think it's meant for me to like dream those type of things. I never really remember my dreams are like some whack ass shit that don't make no sense. My dreams are never like those type of things. You know, my dreams always have to do with me driving my car, driving a van or truck, seeing past people. I've had some DJ dreams here and there that were very vivid. It act like it felt like I was actually, you know, um, there playing music again. And the last couple dreams I had were about violence. It wasn't me doing violence, it was just me seeing violence. I guess it's because of all the Charlie stuff that I've seen. People like, being violent on TikTok, showing people shit. So like, yeah. So I've had some dumbass dreams like that. I don't know. Okay, lucky. Mm, no, I don't have those type of dreams, Starlight. I don't. I don't really see dreams that show future events. I used to, but then I didn't want to see it no more. I was talking about this, I think, last night or the night before, that I used to dream of future events. Like I used to before that Malaysia plane flight crashed into and went into the water and disappeared for a long time. I actually dreamt that like a couple days before, you know. I dreamt that I was on like land and I was looking up and I saw this plane like flying very low and then it just went right into the ocean. And I was like, I looked around, I was like, somebody call the police, somebody call 911, what the hell? And then like I went to go dive overboard and then I woke up. And then like 2 or 3 days later, I saw the news and it said Malaysia flight, went into got lost at sea, crashed and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh Lord. No, 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 no. Please don't do this to me. I don't want to foresee things like that. So I kind of was like getting scared because then after that, um, there was another like dream that I had with a plane again. It was all to do with plane crashes and things. And then I think it was like maybe a year later, um, there was like a landing of a plane where the plane went like around like this, and then it went on the ground, and it was all fucked up, and it caught on fire landing because the wheel didn't come out or something. And I actually saw it like I had a dream of the plane spinning, and then like people jumping out of the plane, and I'm like, help, help, somebody help these people, you know? And like nobody was listening to me, and I felt like then I woke up and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh please Jesus, I don't want these damn dreams. And like I dreamt twice about plane crashes, and it happened like a day or two later. And I was like, oh no. I was like, come on guys, I'm gonna have a word with you. I don't want to see this shit, please. I don't want to see like future events and things like that. Unless it's positive, unless it's like, positive, I see anything I want to see. But I started seeing things, and then sometimes I'll have those deja vu moments where I felt like I had lived it already, you know? Like I'll dream it and then I'll live it, and I'll be like, wait a minute, this happened already. Like, what the fuck? But I kind of, want spirit to not do that to me. I don't want to like dream shit like that. That's one thing I don't like is dreams. Because when I was a kid, I watched that stupid ass movie, King Kong, where that big ass, gorilla thing, King Kong, he was on the building, and he was like going like this, and he had the chick in his hand, and he was trying to swat away like the helicopters and shit. I remember seeing that stuff, and I dreamt of that shit forever. About like I was like there, and I saw him, and I was scared of him. I've always been scared of like stupid shit like that in my dreams. So that shit used to haunt me forever. I'm so glad I don't think about that no more. But I'm older now anyway, so. But when I was young, like maybe like 6, 8, something like that, around that age, I watched that stupid ass King Kong shit about that ape and stuff, and I was like, oh hell no, you know, like I can't deal with that. Like, and then when they had all this, 100 gorillas to one human and all that. I mean, 100 people to a gorilla or some shit. That shit that was out like all year this year. That were ignorant, dumb shit they were doing. Can one gorilla beat 100 men and all this bullshit? So when I started seeing those type of like things, I'm like, oh no no, I don't want to see no big ass gorillas because that's gonna remind me of all the King Kong nightmares I used to have. I'm like, no no, I don't want to see no like all that ape movies and all this, like I don't know what it's called, something apes, where or like it's like a movie of all these apes fighting and shit. I was like, nope, swipe. I won't be watching none of that shit. I don't know what it is. I think King Kong tarnished me for life to be scared of like apes and gorillas and all that type of shit. Yeah, I can't do that. Like I'm like, no no. But usually, like even when I dream of, it's weird. I talk about my dreams sometimes, but there's not really much to say. It's all stupid shit that don't make no sense to me. I never really see the dead people in my dreams. I always see people that I don't like, I don't really talk to, and they try to talk to me in my dreams, and I'm like, yeah, what do you want? Or people from my past. It's always like two or three specific people I see all the time that I don't talk to anymore. Um, and it's a lot of dreams of me driving on the road. Like I can't see myself in the dreams either. I can hear my voice in the dreams, and I can hear myself talking, and I can see through like my dreams are like how I look now. I can see everything through my dreams are through my eyes. Like I don't see myself talking to somebody, Like I see myself as if I'm like in the dream, real for real, for real. Yeah. And then, like I said, I have a lot of dreams of driving on the road, driving somewhere, different vehicles, even my old car, the old truck that I used to drive back in the day. Things that I don't really dream of my mom, my dad, my nephews. I don't really dream of my immediate family. It's weird. I dream of Diamond sometimes. I'll see her and tell her, like, try and correct her in my dreams or some shit like that. I don't really have like I've only had like maybe two dreams where I was shuffling cards and reading somebody at like this person's house that I know. And it's a person I haven't seen in years. And I remember like being in her house, and it was a picture of, I mean, I can see actually, that was a dream. I saw myself. It was like spirit had my phone and was recording me, and I was pulling cards for this girl at our house on her table. She's like, I didn't know you were a card reader and psychic. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'll read you right now. And I saw like all the cards and stuff. I watched myself do it through like spirit's eyes, I guess. But I've never seen that person since the dream. I don't even see that person in real life. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw him. It's just great. My dreams don't make no sense. It really don't. That's one thing that I think I kind of cut it off, because um when I started dreaming of future events, it kind of freaked me out. So I begged God not to do that, and begged like spirit not to put that in me, because that's something that I really don't like. I don't want to see like shit like that. I don't want to see future things, because that's gonna freak me the fuck out. I don't like that. I'd rather the future come to me and I don't see nothing. Because see, you know what happened? I'll tell you. Even though they don't show me future events, they show me gun violence, right? So before Charlie died, right? Charlie Kirk, when he got shot the other day, the day before, a guy was brandishing a gun in my face in the dream, and I knew the guy, and I said to him, "Hey, look, don't, man, don't do it. Like, don't brandish that gun. You're gonna get caught. You shouldn't even have a gun here in Bermuda." Because I was in Bermuda, I was on a boat, and like the guy was like brandishing his gun. He's going, "Yeah, look what I got." And I was like, "No, man, put that gun away, bro." And he started putting it all in my face, and I was like, "Bro, don't be doing that shit." He's like, "Yeah, yeah, it's only a joke. It's only a joke." And then I woke up. I was like, "Oh God, please don't let me think. Please don't let nobody get shot that I know, or like, come on, man." And then the next day, I had another dream about like somebody with a big ass gun, and they were chasing somebody else. And then right after that, Charlie got shot. And I was like, come on, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I don't want to see these. I don't want to, like, but I didn't really see anybody get shot in my dream. But I don't really care about guns and all that stuff. And I don't really watch gun type of shit. I mean, sometimes on YouTube and on TikTok, they have like people that's shooting and stuff like that. Sometimes it will stick in my brain or something. But like, see, I don't want to have dreams where I see guns and shit and then somebody dies, because then that's gonna make me think that I was gonna hear about somebody that I knew getting shot, and it actually did happen. But I don't know him personally, but like I said, it happened. So I was like, no, man, come on. So yeah, like I don't really like dreams. And even when I have sex with a woman in my dream, which is very rare, I can't see the woman's face. It's the stupidest shit ever. So if I can see myself having sex with a woman in my dream, it's happened to me like 3 or 4 times. I can see the hair, the body, the parts, me actually having sex with the woman, and then the face I can't see. Like I always want to know who it is. I'm like, who the hell am I having sex with? And I'm like, who are you? Who are you? And I can hear myself saying, who are you? Right? And I'm saying, what the? Why am I fucking somebody in my dream that I can't even see their face? I mean, they look good from this side, but I want to see who the hell it is, and it never shows me. It's like a blank face. It's weird, but their hair is always like either blonde or brunette, and it's long. It's like it's just weird. It just doesn't make any sense. And when I wake up, it's not like I'm all like, you know, like I had sex with myself in bed or something. So that's happened to me a few times. The last time it happened, I was in a warehouse and it was like a green fence and nobody was in there. And like the lights were on. And then the girl was like, oh, let's have sex in here. I'm like, okay, sure. So I'm like, who the hell is this in my dream? I'm kept seeing myself in a dream, like thinking, who the hell is this? So like she like bent over on a box and I was like, doggy styling her from the back. And I always wanted to see what she looked like. And I was like, I'm like this, like I'm like I could see like her, her body and me like doing the motions and having sex with her. But every time I wanted to see her, all I saw was the back of her head and the hair. And I'm like, hey, who are you? Who are you? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm being serious. That's the last dream I had, sexual dream I had. It was just stupid as shit. I didn't understand. It was probably the beginning of this year. But I still don't get it. It don't make no sense. Yeah. Do I get a real unsettling feeling before things like that happen? Yeah, I would say my stomach feels kind of weird because my stomach did feel weird before that event. I kind of felt like, what the hell's wrong with my stomach? It's almost like something's coming, but that I would have never predicted that shit. I don't like that. You know, that's one thing I'm against is killing people. Even though sometimes we want to, but those things. This is a sick world. Tanya says, "See, I can't run into my phone from outside when I heard you talk about this stuff. See, I know, but it wasn't you. See, I couldn't see the person's face. It didn't look like you either. Well, maybe in my next dream, I guess. But one time I had a dream. I didn't have sex with the woman, but I was in a bunk bed, and I walked into the room, and I was like, "Why is there a bunk bed here? I never had a bunk bed in my life unless army." So I was like, "Where am I, army?" And then I turned around, and this woman comes through the door, and I could see her face, and still remember her face and what she looked like. She was blonde. She had blonde short hair, like to like probably like here, like to her shoulder, and was straight, and she had blue eyes, and she was like pale white, but she was pretty. And I was like, "Oh, who are you?" She goes, "It's me, baby." And she came like towards me and gave me a hug and kiss. And I was like, "I don't know you." And she goes, "What do you mean? Stop being silly. It's me." Right? And I'm like, "What do you mean it's me? Who are you?" She never said her name. So then I sat on the bottom of the bunk bed, like looking at her, like, and she's like, "It's me." And she gave me another kiss, like, and I was like, I don't even know who the fuck this is. And I'm just on the bunk bed sitting down looking at this chick like saying and I'm like, what am I like hallucinating here or something? Then when I woke up I started laughing. I literally laughed. I was like, who the hell is that? I never seen this woman a day in my life. She told me she's my girl. I'm like, I don't know. And call me baby. I don't know who the fuck you are. Gave me two kisses in my dreams. And I don't know where the fuck that was because I never been on no bunk beds and see what I'm trying to say is I don't understand these dreams. They make no fucking sense. None. Especially like me. Like dreams about me and things like that. I'll see the only thing that pertains to me is my past dreams about what I used to do. Like I see army dreams, DJ dreams, I see my old car, I see myself driving it, like um, things like that. It's just like dumbass shit that don't make no sense. It's like all irrelevant things. No problem. But yeah, that's the type of dreams I have, Starlight. It don't make no sense. But the probably the weirdest thing that ever happened to me was probably when I was like maybe 14, 15 years old. And I was living at my mom's, obviously. I was in my bed And back then, I used to sleep face up, like, like this in my bed, right? Now I sleep face down. But back then, I used to sleep face up like this. And it was a summer like time. And it was a woman that, well, a girl at the time, she was a year older than me. And her dad and my dad were friends, and her brother and me and her, we knew of each other. And I was kind of like, I kind of wanted her to be my girlfriend, right? But I didn't know if she would like be my girlfriend. But the problem was, is she was a Jehovah's Witness, right? But we don't discriminate nobody because my dad and him were friends. But my dad don't like care about what religion you are. He's like me, like I don't care who you worship. We'll worship God anyway. Like we'll worship a higher power. So then my mom was like, "Oh, I don't want you to be with that girl. She's a Jehovah's Witness." And I'm like, "Mom, I don't give a fuck." I said, "She's fine. I like her. I think she's a pretty Portuguese girl, and I want to get together with her." And she was at this other school. She wasn't at my school. But every time I would pass by there, I would see her. So then I got cool with her brother. And then like I can't remember how we met, but we met through like a mutual friend or something. And then I actually met her, and like I saw her, like her face go beet red, right? Because like she was like kind of like, a shy type of chick. And I never forget, like I asked her, like, do you go to town, or after school, do you go anywhere? Like some people get on the bus and we walk around the city, you know, to waste time before we go home. At that age, that's what we used to do. And they used to have like an arcade back then, and they used to have like this place called Jack and Jill's where we all went to go get like cookies and candies and shit like that, and had toys and all sorts of cool stuff there. So I asked her if she wanted to go there, and she says, "No, I can't. My parents won't let me go to those places." And I was like, "All right, cool." I was like, "How the fuck am I gonna get this girl?" Like, because I really liked her. So no word of lie, I couldn't believe it. So one day I went to sleep, and she was on my mind so much that I had a dream that she was in my bed with me, right? And we were like making out. We didn't have sex, but we were making out. Like it was so real that it felt like she was there. You see what I mean? And that was like the weirdest dream I've ever had in my life, where when I woke up, like I felt like I was with her. And I felt her. The dream felt so real that it was like she teleported herself overnight to my bed to make out with me and then left. And then when I woke up, I'm like, fuck, I feel like I got violated overnight. Like that's some crazy ass shit. I felt like she was here. Because when I woke up, it was like she was there, but I couldn't see her, And it was like she was gone. But during the dream, it was so vivid and so real. It felt like, like she had walked into my room, made out with me, and then left. So that's a dream I still remember till today. That was 30 something years ago. But that's probably the most like craziest dream, most vivid, most real dream I've ever had. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, wow, that's some crazy shit. So I said, this must be the Jehovah's Witness way to get to someone, But see, because she said she couldn't go nowhere and her parents like had her on lockdown, I would too, because she was beautiful. I actually saw her not too long ago. She's married with kids and stuff. She still looks like I recognized her. But yeah, that was probably the craziest dream I've ever had, where I actually felt like I was with her for sure. You know, not no sex or nothing like that because I was only 14, so it's like forbidden to have sex at that age. Back then. So I had a feeling like I said, I felt like she was there and we were making up. So it's crazy. See, I have crazy ass dreams. You have a friend in Poland. We grew up with Jehovah's Witness parents, family, this and that. Yeah. Well, the thing is with me, I don't care what you are because I've experienced people that are in other religions and they're very good people. My roommate in the army, he was a Muslim, and I didn't really know much about Muslims, and because I was a Catholic, and still am. So he says, "Oh, what's your religion?" I said, "I'm a Catholic," and he just starts smirking and laughing. Right? I said, "What about you?" He goes, "Oh, I'm Muslim." I said, "Well, I don't really know anything about Muslim, like." He goes, "Oh, okay, cool. I can tell you if you want to listen." I said, "Yeah, sure, man. I'm open to listening." And we ended up becoming very good friends. We still are. And I'm sure if we saw each other today, we'd give each other a big hug and ask each other how we're doing. And he's a great guy. And he didn't look at me different. And he was a black guy and he was a Muslim, and he didn't look at me any different. We guys were in the army because he wasn't even supposed to be in the army because he tried to get out for being a Muslim, and then it didn't work. So we ended up being in the same like place, like in the same platoon, and we were like roommates. And one time we guys played cards together and we won. We were like a team, and we won like all the games one night, and everybody else was drunk. It was funny as shit. So we had some great times, man. So like I said, I don't really care about what religion you are or if you even have one or even you care about God or whatever. It don't really phase me to a point. Like I treat everybody how they treat me. But I don't really like to talk about, who's what religion and who believes in this and that. As long as you believe there's a God, then I'm okay with that. You know. So that's all good. I try not to think about things like that. At the end of the day, everybody has free will to believe what they want and do what they want. I'm starting to learn that more and more every day. Yeah. See? It's nice you meet people you never even think that will be a certain way, and it just happens that you end up being cool with somebody of the opposite, religion or like used to, or somebody who transitions, you know, from one to another or whatever the case may be, somebody who found God. It's like my post I put up today, you know. Jesus can fix you. I still can't get over that guy. That shit was so funny. It's not good to be a homo no more. If you don't want to be, Jesus will make you straight again. Oh man, that shit was funny, man. I said, this fucking guy. People say like the funniest shit sometimes. But I know some people will probably be mad that I posted that. They're like, oh, Mark hates people, he's a bigot. No, it's just a funny ass thing. That's all. It's just funny the way people say shit. But I'm sure some people will be like, I'm gonna unfriend you. Good. That's less a person I gotta deal with that thinks dumb. Even if I do or don't, I really don't care. I did it as a like, it's a funny post for people to look at. And so, you don't like it? Oh well, don't look at it. All right. Now it is uh midnight here. It's 12:15, and I'm going to go to sleep. Dang, this is crazy. More crazy things on the news. People ain't got nothing else better to do than run people down over there. It's not their fault. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I gotta wake up early tomorrow and take my nephew to school because my sister and my other nephew are in the UK. My sister took her son out there to college, so uh, I'm gonna be here taking care of Diamond and my youngest nephew. Things have been good. We had a great day today. So I gotta wake up at 7:15 or something like that. I'll probably be up around that time anyway. So I gotta take him to school tomorrow. All right, guys. It's good seeing you all. I hope you have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Stay positive as much as you can and realize that, you have it good compared to a lot of people. So stay positive. Good night.